What's going on, guys, and welcome back to your Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Now in this video we are going to be trying to make a move or two, and then we're going to get a ton of simulation done. So my plan here is to take a few of your guys' suggestions and kind of make that happen. So the first thing we're going to go over here is from Parker Price. He says, since you traded Sam Gagner, who was the playmaker on Svechnikov's line, I'd say move him up with the Sedins. Oh man, have the 18-year-old kid with the 38-year-old people. Alright, I like it. For the experience, since he has no playmaker to play with. You want him to score goals, so give him a playmaker. Do to him what you did to Besser and give him time with the twin vets. I like it. I like it a lot. But if I do that, alright Parker, if I do that, what has to happen is we have to play one of these two on the fourth line, which I really do not want to do. Nikolai Goldobin is a perfect third line scorer. He is perfect where he is right now. Also, Tanner Pearson. Now, Tanner Pearson's a guy we gotta talk about, because I could move Goldobin up and then we could do something like this, right? Where we play Svechnikov with the Twins, right? Which is great because he's a Russian sniper. He needs someone like Henrik Sedin. He only has 86 passing now, but he still got it. He still got the mitts on him. He can still feed Svechnikov the puck. If we do that, that's great. That's a match made in heaven for Svechnikov's rookie year. Now, Tanner Pearson's kind of the odd man out, and he's kind of the odd man out in a perfect way, because I mean, not really perfect for him, but perfect for us, because if we trade Tanner Pearson, we can bring up Jake Virtanen, who's listed as a fourth liner. So you guys are screaming at me, don't play players that aren't in their correct position. He's a fourth liner. He has to play in the NHL. So first things first, we have to make a deal. We got to make something go through here. So if we can have Besser, Goldobin, Svechnikov, and Jake Virtanen, that's just all of the youth. That is every single really good winger we have. Well, that's actually not true. We have a few more. But, I mean, all these sick young wingers on our right wing, that would just be perfect. So, unfortunately, Tanner Pearson, I think it's time to go. It wasn't a very long stint here in Vancouver, but I appreciate you coming out. It was a free player. How am I not going to say yes to that, to the LA Kings? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade him. And I'm going to trade him and probably Troy Stecher for another defenseman, or Ben Hutton. I'm leaning more towards Troy Stecher, and I'll explain my reasoning once we go to the trade screen. But Olli Levy and Derek Pouliot, kind of funny about Derek Pouliot, because after I recorded this video, the day after, the Canucks actually traded for Derek Pouliot in real life. So it's good to know Jim Benning is watching my video, is getting some inspiration. I see you, Jim Benning. I see you, buddy. But that's kind of funny how that works out. So this could be like a realistic 1-2 pairing, maybe like next year. It's kind of cool that Derek Pouliot is a member of our team in franchise mode and as the Canucks in real life. So now we got to go ahead and make a trade. Now, our defense is weak. There's no denying that. I think if we package up Tanner Pearson and someone else, I think we could get a decent defenseman. Now, I was looking at a few players. I was talking to my assistant GMs, and we have a few ideas. So let me have a look here. I don't really want to add any picks, but at the end of the day, I think I'm just going to have to. I think I'm going to have to add either a second or a third, and that's okay because we have that LA first, which is probably going to be a lottery pick, which is actually really, really nice. So let's go ahead here. I mean, it's a decent amount of trade value to work with. I want someone who's like 84, 85 overall, like getting someone from Winnipeg like Josh Morrissey. You can see here he is listed as 86 overall, low elite. He is definitely growing, 23 years old. He's exactly what we need right now. I would love a Josh Morrissey, but the trade value is just too high. I don't want to add another first. I can't add a first. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to give up any prospects. I mean, we have so many picks in this year's draft. I feel like we can afford to give up the second because we have like a third, 2 4. I mean, we have like what, 1, 2, 3, 4 fifth-round picks. We have 2 sixth-round picks. We have a seventh. We have the third we got from Ottawa. We have our second. We have our first, and then potentially a lottery pick here in LA. if they continue to suck, which I really, really hope that they do. So I want to make this move before anything. I want to get things started. I want to get a bunch of simulation done in this video, so I got to find a suitable trading partner. Let me have a look here, and I will see you guys in a second. Unfortunately, Tanner Pearson, it's not going to work out, buddy. I would have loved to have you here. I really would, but it was too good to pass up at the time, and when it comes down to it, we got to give our young guns the ice. You're still young enough. You're going to have a great NHL career somewhere. Unfortunately, it's not going to be in Vancouver. Thank you for what you've done in 23 games, but we're going to ship you off to New Jersey for Will Butcher. Now, he is a 23-year-old medium top 4 defensive defenseman, but his stats look more like a two-way or an offensive defenseman. He has very well-rounded stats. His physical category is great. He's got 8 goals and 1 helper already, so the guy's a sniper out there. He does shoot the puck as well. He's got 102 shots, and he's on an entry-level deal, which is awesome. So what I'm going to have to do here, 83 overall, he's still going to grow, which is great. He's a young guy that's going to fit in nice in our young defensive core. I guess in our young team, actually. Everyone seems to be young here. We probably have one of the youngest teams in the NHL, but we have to take on the cap of Jussi Jokinen for 2 years at $2.4 million bucks. Now I'm going to see if they'll retain 500K of that. We're going to try to make this go through with a third. I may have to add one of our unsigned prospects because I don't think this is going to go through. I might have to add someone like not Yona Gadjevich, someone like maybe this Yakupov guy who was what, like a second? Oh yeah, that's rough. That was a bad pick though. That was completely my bad. That was a terrible selection. We got to add something else. Like, I don't want to give up Arbamov. I don't want to give up Popovich. I don't want to give up Stromberg. Like Will Bitton maybe. He's a medium top 9. That'll be like the icing on the cake if this doesn't go through. So Troy Stetcher, we're gonna say goodbye to you. I think Will Butcher is quite an upgrade, and he could still grow, but we're gonna go ahead and send away Troy Stetcher and Tanner Pearson and that third-round pick we got from Ottawa for pretty much Will Butcher, because Jussi Jokinen probably just gonna put him on waivers and throw him in the AHL. But will this trade go through? It looks a little bit even. I mean, I might have to make this a second. I may have to do that. Will this go through? No. Okay, they don't want to do that. They said it's woefully insufficient. All right. Well, how about if I make it a second? And if not, I'll go to a third, and then I'll make it Will Bitton. I'm okay with giving up a second because we have so many later round picks, plus we have 2 firsts. So I think if I'm going to make this trade, if I want to make this trade happen, it's going to have to be with a second round pick. Now, that should go through. A second, Troy Stetcher, Tanner Pearson for Will Butcher. That seems like a pretty good trade. We're pretty much giving up a second and Troy Stetcher because Tanner Pearson was traded for what? Like a 5th and like Derek Dorsett. So I think I'm okay with this. Will this trade go through? Trade rejected. No. Okay, on the surface it looks good to New Jersey, but we are not keen on keeping the amount of salary cap you want us to keep. Okay, so they don't want to keep any cap. All right, that's fine. You know what? I have the cap to do it. I'll take on Jussi Jokinen. I'm not worried about that. All right, who's the GM of the New Jersey Devils? Is it Ray Shero, I think? Yeah, it's Ray Shero. I'm pretty sure it's Ray Shero anyways. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray. Help me out here. This is a good trade for you. You get a nice forward. You get a nice young defenseman as well. Like, how's your defensive core even looking? You could use a guy like Troy Stetcher. I mean, you know, it's really weak. You could really use a guy like Will Butcher as well. But we're going to give you Troy Stetcher, and how is your wingers looking like? I mean, you got Kyle Palmieri. You got Johansson, Pavel Zacha, Taylor Hall. You could use a guy like Tanner Pearson, all right? This trade should go through. Will this go through? Will Butcher? No. Wow, okay. So what if I made it a second and a third? All right, or you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and add Will Bitton right now. I don't think I want to give up that third. Let's try this, all right? More than 45 skaters. Come on. Oh, this is going to be a hard trade to make. This is going to be a difficult one. Let's try if I took your worst player. Who is it? Who is your absolute worst player? Dalton Prout. I don't want to take on that cap for 3 years. How about you give me Colton Sissons? No, you're not Colton Sissons. You're someone else. You're Colby Sissons. Maybe a brother? Who knows? Will this trade go through? It's definitely in your favor here. Will this go through? Will Butcher? No, I have to put Patrick Wirkosh on waivers. Okay, so I think I might have to make this picks. Picks and picks only, because they have to deal with extra skaters, with waivers, and I don't really want to worry about that. So how about a third, all right? I feel like it's a lot to give up, but I mean, when it comes down to it, it's only picks picks and Troy Stetcher, all right, because Tanner Pearson was essentially free. So will this go through? Trade accepted. There you go. It was a little bit more than what I wanted to pay. I went into it saying I didn't want to have to spend any draft picks, but we ended up giving a second and a third. But I mean, again, Tanner Pearson was pretty much a free player. You got to remember that. And Will Butcher is a huge upgrade on defense, like a massive upgrade. So let me go ahead and change everything up. We'll get back to the way things were, and then we will get a bunch of simulation done. I also like Will Butcher a lot because his defensive stats are really good, plus this physical category, he's got great discipline. This guy could be really, really good for us. I think I made him a little bit too good, honestly, when I created him for the New Jersey Devils, but 23 years old, undrafted out of university or college, Will Butcher. I am excited about it. I think he's going to do good things here. So, how's this looking? That's the way I want it to be. Anton Rodin, you're going to go down to here, I guess, and then Samuelson will go there. Bertuzzi, Boucher, Chaput. Yeah, looks all good to me. Defensively, we're looking like Subban, Benning, Biega, Padan, Samuel Moran. I'm going to give first line minutes to, and then Biega, you can go down here. And I think we're pretty much good to go. I actually am going to make sure that we're going to scratch Darren Archibald, and we're going to play Jonathan Deline. Where is he? You're a right wing, or you're a center? Where are you? Jonathan Deline. Yeah, there you are. 67 overall. We want to play our young guys, so we're going to go ahead and give you the second line minutes. Oh, man, you're getting pushed right up there, buddy. Second line minutes for you. Cole Castles, you can go there. Chaput can go there. There you go. That's how it's all looking. Everything's coming together now. Well, we got Jake Virtanen on our NHL team. The kid's coming to play. Big Jake Virtanen. He's looking to not be a bust, which I hope is the case, but Jake Virtanen, you're not Jake Virtanen, you're Jake Virtanen. Fourth line forward, his stats are up. He's feeling pretty confident after playing in the AHL. He's got 20 points in 25 games, so he's coming to the NHL, and I hope he does good things. So we got Turris, Granlund, Goldobin, Besser, Horvat, Berchi, the Twins, and Andrei Svechnikov. We made our one trade. Now let's get some simulation done. So I want to go ahead and slow sim our first game here with Jake Virtanen in the team. So I'm going to go ahead and slow sim our first game with Jake Virtanen, with Will Butcher. Let's go here. First period. All right, what do we got? Oh, Bo Horvat gets the big goal, and Patrick Maroon gets one on Thatcher Demko. So we gave Thatcher the start, giving the young kid some ice. I like it. Period number 2. There you go. We get another one. Andrei Svechnikov on his new line gets a big goal, but they tie it up. Nazem the Dream Kadri, and they win in overtime. Frederic Gauthier. Oh, man, we let that one slip away from us. That was not good. We should have had that one. We should have had that. We let him score late, and unfortunately, that's what happens. So let's go here. Let's go all the way. What's the next game we want to slow sim? Against the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll slow sim our game against Vegas. They actually won their first ever game last night against the Dallas Stars, which was pretty cool. They got their first win. James Neal gets 2 goals. Attaboy, James the real deal Neal. But we're looking like we're going to be a 500 team, and I think that's okay, because I think that after this year, I think next year we're going to be really deadly. I think that we're going to have Brock Besser being a year older. Svechnikov's going to be legit NHL ready. Jake Virtanen's going to be up there. I'm really hoping that Ole Ulevi really comes through and becomes that 88 overall guy. Oh man, 4-0 after the first period. Granlund, Besser, Goldobin, and Daniel Sedin. Oh man, 2 goals from the left side, 2 goals from the right side. Let's go period number 2. Ooh, 6-1. Will Butcher gets his first goal. There you go. He pinches in and scores right on the goal line. Mike Green gets another 6-1. Make it, oh, still going to be 6-1. All right. That is a dominating victory over the worst team in the league. I'll take Kyle Turris with another 3 helpers. The guy seems to put up numbers for us. Will Butcher gets a goal and an assist, and Nikolai Goldobin with a goal. He gets an apple, and he gets 3 hits out there. Throwing the body. There you go. So that was a big win. That was a giant win. I think we're just going to get a bunch of simulation done. I feel like going all the way up here. I want to see a team that we've made a trade with, but I can't seem to find one right here. We'll end it off with a slow sim game against the New Jersey Devils, all right? So we got quite a bit of simulation to go here, but I'm thinking being a 500 team isn't the worst thing. We're going to get another decent draft pick, and then hopefully LA continues to really shit the bed, because that could be a big pick for us as well. Imagine if that's another top 3 pick. If LA just decides to just shit the bed completely, we get another top 3, top 5 pick. That would be so good. So we scouted the SHL last time. I want to go to some areas that I haven't done quite yet. We'll go forwards for 5 weeks in the SHL, so we got forwards and D, and then we'll move to some more spots in Europe. Maybe we'll head over to Russia afterwards. But we're losing a lot of games here, and as I say that, we win 3 in a row. 3-0 shutout win against the Stars. We've won 4 in a row, and then we get our shit handed to us by the Arizona Coyotes 6-1. But I mean, I think no matter what, we're going to be about a 500 team. I think I said that from the start, and I think that I'm staying put at that. We're going to be a 500 team, and that's just the way it is because we're not quite there yet. We got 2 games. Oh my God, look at LA. They're 15-30. That is the best news ever. That is fantastic. So let's go ahead and slow sim the game against the New Jersey Devils. We'll slow sim against the LA Kings. Maybe we'll go all the way up to the trade deadline, and then I'll get your guys' comments for the next video. But let's go here. First period against LA. Will Butcher, light your old team up. Let's go. First period, 0-0. Period number 2, 0-0. Third period, who's getting the goal? Oh man, Jake Virtanen scores, and Taylor Hall. Attaboy JV. Jake Virtanen going into overtime, and oh, John Moore. All right, you know what? At least it wasn't Tanner Pearson or Troy Stetcher, but we dropped that game against the New Jersey Devils. Now, I really want to win here against LA. We really need to... We need to get all the points we can against the LA Kings. So we really got to get our points here against the LA Kings. We got to just destroy these guys. All right, Derek Dorsett, get out of here. I don't even know if he's still on their team. I actually looked earlier, and I don't think Dorsett's actually on their team, as well as Thomas Vanek. He's not playing either, so what a terrible trade for the LA Kings. And first period, they score 1, but we come back with 3 quick ones. Will Butcher, Kyle Turris, and Bo Horvat. There you go. Period number 2. All right, 5-1. Quick and Bo Horvat. Bo for the hat trick? No, he doesn't get it, but Jake Virtanen gets another one. There you go, Virtanen scoring some goals on the 4th line. That's what I like to see, buddy. How are we doing here? We got Turris with 2 points, Gauntz with 2 helpers, 4 hits though, and Bo Horvat with 2 big goals. There you go. Another 2 points taken away from the LA Kings. That's what I like to see. I don't think we need to make any more trades. I feel like we have everything kind of just poised and ready to go. We just need to wait for the growth. Anders Lee for a second. Okay, as I talk about trades, Anders Lee. It's going to be the same problem that we had with Tanner Pearson. It's a good player. He's great. He's got 26 points. He's awesome, but I don't need him. Where am I going to play this guy? Especially for a 2nd round pick? No, thank you. I do not need a player like that. It's just an extra player. I'm sure he'd help our team, but I don't want to sacrifice, him playing in a spot where Jake Virtanen could be playing, or Andrei Svechnikov could be playing. So I think I'm going to go all the way up to the St. Louis Blues game, all right? We'll slow sim the game against the Blues, and then we're going to call this one an episode. Josh Bailey for a 2nd, Palmu, and a 5th. I'm not even going to look at that. No, thank you at all. That is a terrible deal for me. Last slow sim game here. Let's go. First period. Oh man, 4-1. Tarasenko, Gunnarsson, oh man, Thatcher Demko, that's 4 goals in on 10 shots. Sven Berchi scores for us, but that is rough. Second period, 5-2. Olu Levy gets 1, and I don't think we're going to come close. Will Butcher gets another one, but 5-3, yeah, that one was not pretty. We just had a terrible first period. We could not seem to bounce back after that. So I think I'm going to end it off here, and then we're going to go a few games before the trade deadline. We'll see how everyone's doing point-wise. How's Kyle Turris doing? Is he still leading our team? Yeah, he is. 50 points in 60 games. We're a few points behind the Flames. But, oh, man, look at LA. 47 points. That's going to be a lottery pick, boys. That is going to be a lottery pick. Oh, my God, that's awesome. So Kyle Turris with 50 points leading the way. Attaboy Kyle Turris. Who else is up there? Sven Berchi has 42. We got Brock Besser with 21 goals. That's what I like to see, buddy. That's awesome. Granlund's got 37. Horvat's got 34. Svechnikov up to a 79 now. He was a 78 before. He's got 34 points. Will Butcher's got 16 goals. Attaboy. Henrik Sedin's got 25 points. Only 3 helpers. So, yeah, they're definitely benefiting playing with each other. That's for sure. Will Butcher, 23. 23. Daniel Sedin's got 20. So, I mean, the scoring's decently spread out. There's no one that's really, you know, almost a point per game aside from Kyle Turris. But, I mean, it's pretty spread out. A lot of guys in the 30, 25 to 30 point range. That's fine. Adam Gaudette now up to an 81. That's nice to see. How's everyone doing here? Jake Virtanen got 7 points in 37 games. Attaboy. Chris Tanev got 10. Derek Pouliot and Oliu Levy, they're slowly going to be growing down there, but they're a plus 11 and a plus 4. So I think that's a decent start for those two guys. That's kind of perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want them to go out there and not get any points and just get shelled. It seems like they're holding their own, which is good to see. How are we looking in the goaltending department? Thatcher Demko's been playing a lot for us. He's got 19 starts. He's 11 and 6. Jacob Markstrom seems to be struggling. 18 and 21. Oh boy. Now here's a question for you guys. Is it worth it to trade Jacob Markstrom and then let Thatcher Demko be the starter for the rest of the year? And then he'll grow into being number 1 for next year. That's something we can talk about. Have a look at our rookie skaters here. Oliu Levy. I guess Derek Pouliot's played a season in the NHL. And Andrei Svechnikov should be up there. But for some reason, creative players don't get to be eligible for the Calder, and they're not quite listed as rookie skaters, which is kind of weird. But Alex Tuck, he's leading the way, 35 points in rookie scoring. Right behind him is Clayton Keller, Jordan Cairo. We got Alex Nylander there. A bunch of people you may notice. Alex DeBrincat, he's out there. Who's leading the league in scoring? Steven Stamkos, 76 points. We got Phil Kessel right there with 22 goals. Who's leading in goals? Looks like Steven Stamkos is 36. Yeah. Ovi, Tarasenko, Malkin right behind him. Couple of Russians. Ovi, Tarasenko, and Gino. The Russian goal scoring taking over the NHL. Eventually that'll be with Svechnikov as well. But 50 points, I mean, for, where is he? Thomas Vanek. Oh, look at them. He got moved. He got moved from LA to Columbus. He's got 50 points. Wow, this guy's been bounced all over the map. But where is he? Kyle Turris. I mean, he's top 30, top 40 in scoring. That's pretty good. Pretty good. That's a pretty decent trade. That's what I like to see. This could be really good for us. So, entire league, where are we? We are probably on the outside looking in somewhere like 25th. Yeah, 25th. That's all right. But look at that. They are second last. Almost last place. Ooh, God, Detroit's bad. But, I mean, LA could move up in the lottery, and that pick could be ours. So that is a very, very exciting thing to think about. That is awesome. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching. I feel like we kind of did a speed run here, made a big trade, got a ton of simulation done, and look at us in the standings there. We're 5th place, but I don't think we're going to even push for a playoff spot. But that's going to be it for me. Let me know if you think we should make any moves at all. I'm not just going to make a trade just to make a trade. I feel like that Will Butcher trade made sense because we needed Virtanen to play in the NHL. Svechnikov needed to get more minutes. I feel like that was a good trade. And Will Butcher is playing awesome right now. He's more offensive, so I think I might just put Tanev up there and have Green with Ben Hutton. Let's try that out. But that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you